Okay.
Okay, the first thing we are going to discuss about is the domain name today. Okay, domain name is basically nothing but the name for your website. The name for your website. Okay, we call it as a domain name because your website is going to discuss about a particular domain. Okay, your website is going to discuss information related to a particular industry or a domain. Okay, now so the name of your website, that is what we call it as a domain name. Okay, everything has a name, right? Your, the pet in the home has a name. Your water bottle even has a name. So the same way, your website will have a name, and we call that name as your domain name. And the domain name is used to open the content inside your website. Okay, the domain name, the domain name is used to open or visit the content in the website. Okay, so basically there are lots of websites like amadhukumar.com or google.com. Okay, facebook.com, youtube.com. So these are all basically the websites, and the name is called as domain name. Okay, you can register, you can buy, use this domain name by yourself. Okay, so basically name of your website. Okay, and your website is going to discuss more related to a particular industry, a topic, or something like that. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay. Sir, just a second. What I have actually understand from the
no, I
domain
did
name
not
is like.
complete the topic, Sudipto. Come on, I did not even start it. What is that to understand?
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, okay,
Hey, so let me tell you what is this all about totally. Then once you understand what it is, then you can ask your doubts. Okay,
okay.
so
Sure,
this
sure,
is just a start. Okay, now there
sure,
is
sure.
something called a domain name which is used to open any of your content that you have registered, to be very frank. Okay, and the person or the organization, the person or the organization who offers, okay, the domain name is called the DNS. Okay, they are called as DNS, which is nothing but domain name service providers. Okay, so domain name service providers. Okay, so you can go out and register your domain name. The domain name is unique. Nobody can own a same domain name. Okay, no two-person can own a same domain name. The domain name is unique and cannot be registered, cannot be duplicated. Okay, cannot be duplicated. So every individual has to have their own domain name. You can register your domain name for free. There are free domains available, there are paid domains available. Okay, what are the free domains? Basically, you already have a domain, you can have an account with them. Okay, I can say services like Facebook, Twitter, Blogger, WordPress. These services offers free domain for you, which means there is already facebook.com registered. If you want, you can go out and create an account with them. Okay,
Okay,
if you
okay,
want, you
sir.
can go out and
Okay,
create account with them. They are going to spend money for themselves, maintain their own platform, and they are going to give you access. Again, you actually get a free domain name for you, which is basically I can go ahead and take my own domain name of facebook.com forward slash my id. Correct. This is still a website. There is another page inside a website. I am a user inside a website called Facebook, but I don't pay any money to Facebook. You are getting a point, right? So
yes, sir.
I call it for free. Okay. I also have it with the LinkedIn. Okay. I don't have to pay for LinkedIn as of now. Okay, to visit into my profile name. Okay. Even this domain name, LinkedIn. Okay, it is coming along with my username. This also I'm getting it for free. Okay, so now, so these are all the things that we need to better understand, that it's offered for free. At times you can also have it for paid domains
Okay,
means you actually own your domain. For example, amadhukumar.com is paid domain and I own it. I pay money for the domain name service provider, and my domain name service provider is Google. Okay, you see appnol.com. So this is a paid domain where I pay money to the hosting service, I mean the domain name service provider Google. Okay, so not apple.com, I meant to say appnol.com, appnol.com. Okay, so this is another domain name which I have owned by myself. Okay, paid domains, obviously you pay money and you own it. Okay, there are services like GoDaddy, okay, Bluehost, BLUE. Okay, so Bluehost, HostGator, okay, Google Domains. Okay, so GoDaddy, Bluehost, HostGator, Google Domains. These are the people. There are several websites. There are several websites. If you go Google and search for domain name service provider, you have lots of websites available where you can go create your domain name with them. Most probably you'll be paying on a monthly basis or annual basis upfront. Okay, there are lots of people. You just simply go to Google, start searching for domain name service providers in India. Okay, something like this. Okay, there are list of website hosting India. Okay, domain register, registration domain. Okay, and Big Rock is there, hosting Raja is there, domainindia.org is there, GoDaddy. Okay, and registry.in, hostinger. Now, wherever you go and create your domain name, okay, preferably GoDaddy is what always people say, right? So that's the reason. Or I will go with bigrock.in. Okay, like go to Big Rock and I check, is there a website available for my preferences? Okay, I have my name, Amudha Kumar here. I have already taken my amudakumar.com and amudakumar.in registered. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on just Amudha Kumar alone, and it shows me that is it available or not. Okay, it says amudakumar.com. I think it's not available because I took it, I already registered. Okay, so it is not available. So what they are saying, amudakumar.net is available. Okay, you can buy this for 1,898 rupees for next 2 years. Amudakumar.online is available, which is considered as a popular domain name, and I want to pay rupees 99 per year. Most probably for the first year it is 99. From the next year I have to pay 2,439 rupees. Okay, so we need to be pretty careful. Okay, this is one. And amudakumar.store, amudakumar.biz, amudakumar.net, amudakumar.co.in. I can get it for 399 rupees per year. Whether they are going to offer me at the flat price or they are going to increase the price in the next year, I have no clue. Okay, so this person is offering these domains. Okay, let me say amudakumar.co.in is what I prefer, which is not taken by anybody here. Okay, so I can check the same price of this one with GoDaddy in the new aspect. Okay, so GoDaddy. I go to GoDaddy and see how much is GoDaddy is offering the same domain. They are offering at 399. BigRock is offering this one at 399. Let me go with GoDaddy and check it how much they are willing to offer for me. amudakumar.co.in. Obviously, I'm not going to take it. Okay. Oh, they are saying like we will be offering you at 99 rupees for the first year, and in the upcoming years you will be paying 549 rupees. Now, what does this person says? 399 rupees per year. I think it's a flat price, but this one will upgrade to 549. Okay, which is best, 549 or I go with 3499? Preferably, I can go with 399. Okay, but I can go to Google domain also. Google also has domains. Okay, Google domains. I go to this opportunity and check. Okay, with respect to Google's domains. And I'll see the pricing. Whichever the pricing I feel is very less, I will go ahead and create or register my domain name with Google or BigRock or with GoDaddy. Once I register the domain name, okay, Google will automatically, I mean, the centralized database will automatically be saved. So nobody can take the same domain name again. Okay. Now Google says we are going to charge you 790 rupees per year. BigRock says we are going to charge you 399 rupees per year. And GoDaddy says we are going to charge you 99 rupees for the first year and upcoming years at 549. Now you can decide where to go and buy your domain name. It is choice of yours. Preferably BigRock seems pretty cheap. Okay, very lesser. So you can go click on buy. Okay, you can buy the domain name basically. So whenever you are planning to buy a domain name for your businesses, okay, try to make sure, okay, how to select a domain name. Okay, select a domain name. Okay, so you can follow some conditions to select your domain name. Number one is try to make sure your domain name is very short, very small. The reason because it is easy for people to remember. Number one, it is also easy for people to guess your domain name, and it is easy for people to type your domain name just like that. Geo.com, correct? Geo.com. They don't end up making a spelling mistake, right? They don't end up making they can easily guess your business, and we can also easily guess our particular business just like that. Okay, oh, is geo your name? Okay, so geo.com or geo.in is maximum the people can guess what is the website. Okay, so keep your domain name very short. Okay, and register your domain name with country code. Okay, register your domain name with country code, which means every country has got a code. Okay, register your domain name with the country code. For example, if you want to target people in India, okay, if you want to target people in India, then register with .in extension or .co.in extension. Okay, so this is basically with respect to those people who are in India. If you are targeting people in US, you can create your website with the .com extension, or you can create extension with .ca if you are targeting users in Canada. Okay, now the benefit here is just to make sure that when your website has an extension of .in, .fr, .ca, .co.uk, now the search engine spider or the machine can understand that okay, this website is designed to target people in India. This website is designed to target people in US, UK, Canada. So this is one advantage. But when you have a .com based domain, there is no specific country based targeting, but still your website will be shown to any country. Even your .in website can be shown in Canada, your .com website can be shown anywhere. You can .fr website can be shown in China or places. Okay, still, but that is a small priority. Okay, when you are trying to choose your domain name, make your domain name very short. Okay, you can register your domain name with your country code. All you have to do is go and do a research here. Okay, just to search this, they are going to tell you what are the extensions available at the bottom also. Okay, what are the other options available? This is purely your choice. Okay, see, there is a website amadhukumarchennai.com. Okay, amadhukumar.club. Okay, so there is few options available. Whichever you want to click register, you can do so. Okay, and let me say you have registered a domain with Big Rock and you are not interested, you can transfer it to Google Domains whenever you want. And if you're not satisfied with the Google domains, transfer it to okay GoDaddy of your choice. Like your mobile number, you can transfer your domain name from one domain name service provider to another domain name service provider. Okay, so keep your domain name shorter, which is very easy to type, especially when you are traveling. Okay, it is very easy to type your domain name, which is very short. Okay, so register with the country code also. Okay, and use your existing brand name, as domain name. If your business is already established in traditional marketing, people can understand what your business is all about. People knows your brand. Let me say Saravana Stores. Okay, there is a website, there is a business called Saravana Stores. Okay, Pothys started coming to video calling to advertise on people's product. Now, what does Saravana Store says? They have not started their online portal itself, which means they have a website, but they don't have an option to place order online and get it delivered. They don't serve people across the globe, or they don't serve across other places, right? Now they have yet to get established into the digital platform. Now they cannot come. It is not suggested to create a website like ssstores.com, something like that. Okay, the reason because Saravana stores, right? So all they have to do is it is always suggested to create their website with Saravana stores. Okay, Saravana stores.com, something like that. because it is already branded. Okay, their brand is already visible in the local area, and once they name their brand name with a different thing, they have to rebrand their business. Now that is a challenge. Okay, so use your existing brand name as domain name, and if you are registering a new domain for a new business, okay, if you are registering a new domain name for a new business, okay, what you can do, you can try to choose a non dictionary word. Okay, non-dictionary word. Okay, when I say non-dictionary word, which means a word which is not there in dictionary at all. Okay, if you say a few examples of websites, take Oyo. I don't know what is the meaning of it. Okay, you take Ola cabs. I don't know what is the meaning of Ola. Okay, okay, you can see Google. I literally don't have any meaning for the word Google. Okay, and there is something called Zomato. Okay, there is something called Swiggy. Okay, I literally don't know what is the meaning of all these brands. Okay, now the thing is, it is unique, it is easy to pronounce, it is also easy for people to remember. Correct, that's the reason. Okay, when you select a dictionary based domain name, okay, what happens, it becomes very difficult, okay, to overtake the existing brand value. Okay, when we go out and search about the brand name named Apple, obviously they have branded in such a way that Apple means a technology company, it is into IT software and also phone development and all the stuff. Now, okay, when I go out and search for Puma, right, actually it's the name of an animal, but it has become a design company or a shoe company or a sports shoe company. Now if I go out and create a business with the brand name grapes like Apple did, now I have to replace that. Grape means it's a fruit in people's mind, and that people have to forget grape means it is a fruit, and they have to remember grape means it is a software company. So it's very difficult to rebrand using a existing dictionary words. Okay, existing dictionary words have got a meaning along with that. It is very difficult to overtake those processes and try to do it. Okay, so never try to choose a domain name which is dictionary based. Try to choose something which is non-dictionary based, which is unique, where it is not available at all, so that once people come and search a brand name, okay, for example APPNOL, okay, I designed it for my own choice. If you go out and search for APPNOL, you will end up seeing my website coming. Okay, there is no difficult task to brand my business because there is no competitor at all. Okay, but what happens? Only 64 results are coming with respect to app now. When I go out and search with the brand name grapes or grape, then I have to compete with almost 264 lakh websites, right? So now what happens? So difficult to compete with all these people and brand my business. Okay, so selecting your domain name is an art of selecting it shorter, easy to remember, preferably with a country code. Okay, and you can use your existing brand name to do that. Okay, and also preferably use your non-dictionary words to create your domain name. Okay, now what if you have already created a domain name for your business, do you think you want to go ahead and change it? Not necessarily, just continue with what you have, because it is not going to have a great impact. The reason because as per Google's update, Google has released an update. Google has released an update related to domain names. This means it is not required. Okay, it is not required to have the keyword or famous keyword in the domain name. Okay, there is no need to add your famous keyword in your domain name to create one. It is, you can create with any domain name. Okay, so the company named GoDaddy, what it has to do with daddy, GoDaddy, with domain hosting? Tell me, there is no relevancy at all. But still you can do it, because Google has an algorithm called EMD, which we will be discussing in detail in the upcoming sessions to come. Okay, which is basically called exact match domain update. Okay, where they say If your domain name is exactly matching user's query, it is of no use. Don't worry about it. So lots of people will register their brand name as it is. That's okay, no problem, because the brand is already established or visible. Okay. So exact match domain update is basically where you don't need to register your domain name exactly with the keyword. There are people who register their domain name with, for example, training, for example, Java training in Coimbatore.com, because lots of people are searching Java training in Coimbatore. Okay, Java Training Institute in Coimbatore, something like that. So just because you have the people's query in your domain name doesn't mean that Google is going to give you the first priority to rank at the top. No, Google prefers the content inside your website to rank your website at the top. Okay. Now, what you need to do when you are selecting your domain name, okay, with respect to your website or your business for something new, it is good if you follow these practices. This is well suggested. Okay. Now, I will be moving this SSL certificate to a little bit the final stage. Okay, I'm not going to talk about the SSL certificate now. I'll be speaking about this one a little later. Okay, so how do you select a name for your business is what we have discussed. Okay, now we have selected the name for your businesses. Okay, now you have to link your website name with a service which is called as hosting service provider. Okay, basically a hosting service provider is someone who saves all your document in his server. Okay, hosting service provider is someone who saves all your document to the server. Okay, domain name is a name given to your website, and once you load your domain name, it has to take information from a particular place where it is stored. Okay, for example, creating a website is typically the same process of creating an online store. I mean, the traditional store. Okay, what do we do in our traditional store? We register our business somewhere with respect to MSME or GST registration. Okay, small scale business registration and all. Right? We generally register our business with the name. Let me say Sudipto Bose, engineering consultant or a marketing consultant, or a business name Sudipto, or you go out and register a name as like uh, anything of your choice. So you have to register that one, right? The same way of registering a business for your business name is what is done with selecting a domain name with the domain name service provider. Okay, now once you register your business, you have to create office space, right? Office space with the 10 cross 10 square feet, 1000 square foot space, 1500 square feet space, and your interior, internally you will also design your office, and you will be pay rent, you will be paying rent for that office also. Okay, the same process. Okay, so domain name selection is almost like registering your business name with the government, but here you are registering with the domain name service providers, and a hosting service provider is like the building that you have it to store all your documents inside. Okay, the website is created, a website is created with the combination of text content, okay, normal English content or text content. It contains images, it contains videos, and okay, machine languages. Okay, machine languages. For example, C, C++, or JavaScript. Okay, or any other website design languages. There are lots of website design languages available, right? So a website is created with a combination of text, image, videos, and machine languages. Okay, like this, no? You open a mechanical shop, and the mechanical shop contains tools like spanner, hammer, screwdriver. Okay, so all those mechanical items we have. So that is your raw material, right? The same way, once you create a website, what is the content or the ingredient of a website? What it is created with? It is created with text, it is created with image, it is created with videos and machine languages, like JavaScript or PHP, okay, or any other languages. That's what we call it as. Okay, now like you have your mechanical shed, all your documents being, all your equipments being saved You close your door every day night and go home. It is kept safe, for which you pay a regular rent for the landowner or the property owner, right? The same way,
Yes.
the same way, we need to make sure that we save our text, image, videos, and all the content of our website. Okay, so have a look at this website. Okay, hosting, a big rock. Okay, they have this big rock, their logo is here, their text content is here. All these things need to be saved somewhere. That's what happens with my website also, right? Okay, once I visit, all the content from my server is downloaded and show it in front of me. Correct? That's how it is showing. It is taking all the content from a server and showing to me. It has taken the text content, it has downloaded the image content, it has downloaded the pop-up window content. Okay, I can see here. It has taken all the information from my server and it is displaying it here. Now, this server which I'm talking about is basically called the hosting. Okay, the person or the organization that offers the the hosting service is called the hosting service provider. Okay, this person, okay, gives me a hosting service option. Like you see your cable TV connection provider who is giving you a cable TV connection through your Tata Sky or through your Sun Network or whatever it may be. Okay, the same way, okay, you generally get all these services from a hosting service provider. Okay, in general, in general, okay, the domain name service providers offers hosting service too. Okay, if somebody is offering a domain name service provider, they offer hosting service too. You can take a separate domain name from a different service provider. You can take a separate hosting from a different service provider. Okay, or you can take both from a same person. That is your choice. It is like mobile phone and your SIM card. You can buy any of your mobile phone manufacturer like Samsung, Realme, okay, something like that. You can buy any of the SIM card from the Airtel or Vodafone network and put it inside your hard drive or your phone, and you can still use it. You are not comfortable, change the phone. You are not comfortable, change the SIM card. Okay, the same way, you can choose a domain name. If you don't like it, you can transfer your domain name from the existing domain name service provider to your preferred domain name service provider. You can also transfer your existing hosting service provider to your preferred hosting service provider. Okay, now, like I said, how do you select your domain name service provider? We are going to see few steps on how to select your hosting service provider. Okay, how to select a hosting service provider. Obviously, okay, the person who gives you the hosting, okay, they should work 24/7. You know very well, right? Whenever you open your website, you should be able to visit your website. Okay, what if when you visit your website it says the server is not available? Okay, what if you visit the website and it says the server is not available? Okay, and what can we do? Nothing can be done. And when somebody comes to place an order, do business with you, and the website is not available, then that is a very bad signal that the user can have. Correct? So you need to make sure that your website should be live. Okay, the server the server of the service provider, the server of the website must be working 99.99 percentage. 99.99 percentage your server must be working. It is like your heart. You can't afford to tell your heart to take 3 days rest. Okay, or you tell your heart, oh, hey, take 15 minutes rest and come back. You know what will happen, right? The same way, your hosting service provider's server must be 99.99% working, and we call this as uptime. Okay, uptime, the time in which the service is working. If you are having a service that is working less than 99.99 percentage, okay, which means when you start using it, you know very well, okay, you will receive email, where the service provider is not working or your website is not working. Let me say out of 24 hours in a day, your website is not working for 10 to 15 minutes. If you feel that is not a big problem, but that is wrong, that is a very big problem. Okay, because during the 10 minutes, if people are coming to your website and your website is not working, you lose business, right? You're getting a point. Okay, you lose
Yes,
business.
sir.
Okay, you lose business when people are unable to open your website content or all of the stuff. Okay, so we need to make sure that our website has a very good 99% 99% uptime. The bad thing is, like, you cannot identify earlier. Okay, you cannot identify early to decide whom to choose. But once we choose, we have to tell them, boss, you know what, give me the 99 percentage of uptime for my website. Otherwise, like, it's not going to be a good business. And they are supposed to give us. If they are not giving, it is our responsibility to get it from them. Okay, number one. So have your website uptime 99.99%. Okay, and the server response time, the time taken by the server to respond to our query when you visit the website is called server response time. It is expected minimum of 200 ms millisecond, 200 ms, which is less than a second. Okay, so what do we say, server response? Okay, have you heard the statement server somewhere, Sudipto or Mr. Mano? Have you heard this
Mm,
word server somewhere?
yes, I have heard it.
Where?
I have not heard, I have seen.
Cloud storages, right?
Yeah, restaurants, hotels and restaurants, right?
Yes, I have gone through various IT organizations. They have a specific rooms
Hmm.
for having server.
Okay, correct. So that is a technical term, correct? Server, right?
Yes.
What is a logical term, server? You go to a restaurant, you see a server coming and asking you the details.
Yes, exactly.
No, server is a collection of data where it's stored, right?
Yeah, that's a collection of data only. It also acts as a, you know, supply of information, right? It's not only
Yeah.
saves, it also used for communication. No, only when it serves, it
Yes.
is a server. Otherwise, it is a data storage device. Correct? You're getting a point.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's not only storing data; it actually transfers data. There is a communication happening. What I'm trying to say is, you go to a restaurant and you see a server coming and asking you, "Sir, may I have your menu or your order?" Correct? Now we tell to the person, "Okay, can you please bring me Faluda? You can bring me a lemon juice, apple juice." So we give our requirement. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
do we expect the particular person to come and deliver the product immediately or slowly?
Immediately.
That is good, right? I ask him, he comes and gives me the product as quickly as possible. I'm happy, correct? Because I
Exactly.
ask something, he gives me something. What if I ask lemon juice and if this guy ends up giving me an apple juice, right? I'm frustrated. Number one. Number two, that too he gives me a little late. What can I do? Okay. So a server is something where it has to respond very fast. And it is required with respect to online website. You go visit a website like this, and once I visit amadkumar.com, the server should start supplying information for me on a regular basis. We're getting a point? It shouldn't be taking
Yes.
like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or not even more than 5 seconds. People will skip just like that. They'll go to another website. You're getting a point? Okay, they will
Yes.
skip just like that and they will go to another website. That is the biggest challenge we can have. Okay, so the server response time must be very high, which means like it should be faster. I mean to say, high in the sense it shouldn't be like kind of taking more time. Okay, the server response time should be very faster. Okay, so this is one, and I need to make sure my uptime is working very well. And the third important factor that I need to check with my domain name service provider selection is the professional support, professional customer support. Okay, let me say I have an issue at midnight of Friday. Okay, the Friday night I have an issue. I connect with those team, and next day morning they reply, okay, we are closed for Saturday and Sunday, we are available only on Monday. And what will you do on your Saturday and Sunday? And let me say you lose a business of 2 to 3 lakh rupees on a Saturday and Sunday. Now who will go, where will you go out and claim your business profit? Okay, so professional customer support is very, very important. Customer support. So how do we validate these three? Okay, the best option is, if you want to go for a hosting service provider, if you want to choose a hosting service provider, check who is the competitor of your industry. Okay, you run a business. Okay, I run a digital marketing training. Okay, if you go ahead and I search for, okay, digital marketing training institute, okay, in Madurai, okay, in Madurai, okay, I'm searching and I end up seeing few results coming up. Okay, okay, if you see here, I have fita.in coming at the top. I open this. Oh, there is a website called fita.in which is coming at the top, which means in Google's point of view, that particular website is doing good. Now what I can do, I open this website, I go online and check this website, who is hosting this, right? I go out and check it out with this one, who is hosting this website. Okay, I think we have already seen this website, right? I go here and I just enter the domain name or the name of the website. Okay, domain name, and it is going to tell me where it is being hosted or who is hosting this. Okay, this says this website is hosted with the digital version. Okay, what I can do, I can go ahead and explore digital ocean. Okay, digital ocean hosting plans, because there is a website which is already ranking better at the top in search engine results page, and it will be great if I also go to them to create account with them, because there is an existing website which is ranking better, is using the ocean service provider from digital ocean. So I'm taking the information from a person who is already working very well. Okay, so what I can do, I can go ahead and check out what is the plan that they have based on my choice of my requirement. Okay, of requirement, whatever the size, capacity and all the stuff. Okay, I may prefer digital ocean. Okay, now the benefits of having a paid hosting service provider, okay, or associating with a hosting service provider, the biggest benefit is to make sure that they offer a professional support, because when there is a technical issue in your website or on your content, okay, you may not be able to fix it. You need to have somebody else coming at and having it fixed for you. Okay, and that is very very important information. And one thing is, like, this particular person should offer a HTTPS or free SSL certificate. It can be free or paid, that is immaterial, but they should offer SSL certificate or security certificate. That is the reason your website will be shown as HTTPS. Okay, okay, so this is how it will be shown as HTTPS. So SSL certificate, okay, which is actually a quality certificate. In the traditional marketing business, you see people are giving us quality symbol like, ISA 9001, 2000 certification. Same way, wherever you are hosting your service or a website, okay, they should be giving you a quality certificate that all the data transferred through our website or network is safe, it is secured. Okay, that much. So I have taken small amount of time to let you know about what is a domain name service, what is a hosting service, how do you choose your domain name, and what is the steps that you to use to choose a hosting service provider too. Okay, and in my experience, okay, I suggest to go with, SiteGround. Okay, SiteGround. Okay, so there is a service called SiteGround where you can go and take it up, because people who have, okay, signed up, or people who have taken service from GoDaddy, Bluehost, SiteGround, all the platform, and I have received a very positive note from people, very positive note from people that the SiteGround is doing pretty good. Okay, but I also received a comment that it is pretty costly compared to other services, sir, but it is good. Okay, this is what the feedback that I have received from people, especially from my students database. Okay, so that's the reason I gained the confidence that I want to tell this SiteGround to other people. Okay, so if you prefer, okay, I suggest you to have SiteGround as your preferred hosting service provider with respect to all the stuff. Else, you can also host your website like amarkumar.com along with the blogger.com for free. Okay, and you can pay only some amount for your domain name. So this is another technique that we'll be using to do that, and I want to teach you in the upcoming sessions too. Okay, now what we have seen till now is basically related to a domain name service provider and a hosting service provider, and this is what we have at us as a stuff. Now, if you have any doubts or questions, please do raise it now. We will discuss now as a question. Yeah.
actually just wanted to know one thing. Actually, it was going through various websites. It was showing that if you want to take the hosting service from this site, it is going to cost something like 99 this year and 500 rupees the next year. Some sites was showing 900, some was showing 4,000. So what is the difference between the price and what is the extra that they are going to give, or what is that for which they are charging that extra price, or the price deviation is so much?
See, there is no condition like that. Okay, that is their choice. You know very well, even the course fee that we discussed, there are people who are sending it for 1 lakh rupees, right? Right. There are people who are selling it for different prices also, number one. And number two, we have a same kid or a same kind of person in every place, right? We have a male people, gents in the family, ladies in the family. Not every men are with the same weight and same height. So there is a probability people are offering it. Now the deal is when people are offering it at the highest cost, our responsibility is to validate that what are all the services that they are giving extra when they climb. Okay. For example, there might be a service which can give you a domain name with the hosting service, and they'll be saying you can get unlimited hosting space. But there might be somebody who says you get only 1 GB hosting space. Correct? You are getting a point?
Okay.
Right? So it is our responsibility to validate. They can even charge you high blindly just because they are advertising. That is also that can happen, right? So we need to understand, are they giving us very good quality services, and we need to validate, and you can ask the support, chat support, live support, like what is the specialty about your program, it is very costly. You are getting a point?
Yes,
Right?
yes.
So it is right of them to offer the particular product at this particular price. But it is our responsibility to validate, are they giving the right value for the product or right service for your procurement. Okay. And remember, just because you are paying extra doesn't mean, just because you are paying extra doesn't mean that you are getting a quality service. Okay. A quality service is something where it is exhibited with their activities. You open any service of your choice, if they are not paying attention to you, feel free to transfer your domain and the hosting service provider to another domain or hosting service provider which your competitors are using. You are getting the point?
Yes.
Right? So always make sure that you compare with your competitors to make a decision. Okay, great. Any other questions we have?
No.
No. Okay, so Sudipta, I want you to go through the content whichever we discussed today, and if you have any doubts, please raise it to my WhatsApp postings. Okay, and hey, that's really good, Sudipta. You tried creating a blog yesterday, and you sent me the screenshot also.
Thank you so much, sir.
That's appreciated. Okay, Mano has already created his blog, and he has one. I think he is actually concentrating on the same topic. It's a little bit repetitive for Mano actually, right? Okay, so you created the blog, right? I think we have already seen that. When we come to the respective session, you can start acting on it. Okay, both. So you both are very active in doing it, so not a problem. Okay, so my challenges are very less, to be very frank.
Sure.
Okay. Yes.